Okay, folks, we are back. So we're about to leave Copenhagen and head back to the past to see what those people in the town were talking about. So let's go. Oh, there we go. Let's go. And we have no bread and no mushrooms, so I think we're just gonna have to go on this one. No point. We can't take out some simple enemies though. Deal with us right now. Ugh. Enemies are rough. The desert is a harsh and brutal place. Ooh. Just keep going. Ah! Rocks! Ah! Going? Okay, Fire Wizard 23, use the magical opening here. Let's do it! Jump in! Oh, missed it. Okay. Fire Wizard 23, this is the time door. Let's go back 500 years to find Supercon and LLR. Let's do it! Okay. Back in the past. It's nice and cool back here, so we don't have to worry. And actually... Okay, now here's another... This is a perfect game glitch. If I try to use the carpet now, I get a town... a city named Alart that I can go back to. That is the city that I visited that had people who spoke the Peak language. But my question is, how did I know what the name of the town was if none of the people told me? Which in truth, I mean, you would... How the game mechanism works is as long as you actually walked into the town, you'd be able to use the carpet to go back to it. You didn't have to actually have a person tell you. But I just think that's kind of funny that I know what the name of the town is even though no one told me, though. Obviously, there could be like a sign up saying, welcome to Alart. Anyway, let's go. Right on the carpet. Woo! So, we're going to arrive back in front of Alart. Let's see what Gun Meca can do. Welcome to Alart. Oh, I won't say the word translation. I'll just say what they're saying. Welcome to Alart. Ah, so we are on Alart. Okay, that's good to know. Supercom made La angry. La? Oh, because he stole his bread. Okay, so someone named La, who Supercom apparently stole his bread. Okay. Pardon this guy. Use the magic of Oprah here. Okay, so we can use the Oprah in this screen, alright. La took Subaka and locked him up somewhere. Uh-oh, so La is responsible for why... La took away Subaka. We need to find La so we can ask where Subaka is. But that gentleman did say Oprah can be used here. Let's see what we can find. And there is a set of stairs. Let's go. Welcome to the Magic University. The admission fee is 50 rupees. Would you like to take a course? Sure. Congratulations on your admittance. Now please select the course. Libra course, 20 rupees. Raincome course, 20 rupees. Let's use the Libra course. What is Libra exactly? Now let's start the lesson. Okay, here's this guy again. The formation is a strategy to defeat the enemy armies. Select the formation and fight. Then your defense power increases and you can use magical powers. However, only the formation which fits the enemy's characters will work. Use the Libra formation against Pandom and Corsa's air squad. That's a Pandom on the left. Remember these faces. If you meet the air squad, use the Libra formation. That's all for today. Now let's start the exam. The air squad appeared. Select the best formation against this enemy. You know what, folks? I've never actually done this. I've never actually seen what happens if you answer wrong. I'm going to say Kaitios. You failed. Let me see. I could help you pass for 50 more rupees. What do you think? Sure, 50 rupees. Congratulations, you have passed. I wish you good luck. I will give you the Dragoon to prove that you have passed the lesson. Good luck. Oh, okay, folks. If I've understood this correctly, he just took a bribe to make us pass the course. But he gave us a new sword out of it, so what are you going to do? So, love and money make the world go round, I guess. Would you like to take another course? Sure. Libra course, 20 rupees. Raincome course, 20 rupees. I'll take Raincome. Okay, folks, let's take out your secret guess at what you thought Raincome did, and let's see what he has to say about it. Now let's start the lesson. A wise man will appear in the desert shrine 500 years later. Yep, we knew that. Yep. He can give you the great magic called Raincom. This magic will grow forth even from the dry earth. However, you can use this magic only once during the alert solar eclipse. I will give you the Stardust to prove that you have passed the lesson. Good luck. Okay, a Stardust is a new type of rod. Okay, he didn't explain it. Folks, if you hadn't figured it out yet, Raincom will make rain fall from the sky, and what it will do is it will actually transform the desert. For a very brief period of time, it will transform it into a very lush meadow, and it will actually prevent any kind of damage on the outdoor terrain. So it's a very, very good spell. And we have a new rod out of the whole thing. Would you like to take another course? No thank you. Please return if you have the chance. Oh, that was good. So we got a brand new rod out of the whole thing. Let's keep talking to people here. Oh, there's the moss. And actually, you know what? Just for the hell of it, I had mentioned that I used a password sheet to get me back up to this point in the previous video. Let me show this. Let me bring up what the password is here, okay? Because you can get passwords from these people and you put it in. You can see these are one of the older passwords. Let me just pause the video. Okay, so as you notice, this is a very long password. I'm sure anyone who's in my age, like the 20-somethings, we all remember the nightmares of trying to not only write down this password, but then re-put it in. And if my quick count is done correctly here, there's 35 individual characters here. What I want to talk about are just the first two here, the W and the 2. At the beginning of all the passwords of the Magic of Scheherazade is the letter W and then a number from 1 through 5. That signifies the world that you were in when you stopped the game. So for example, W1 would be World 1, W2 would be World 2, etc. Here's where the bug in the game is. If you go to the password at the beginning of the game and you enter, say, W2, just W2, nothing else, just W2, and then say, enter. It will say, I'm sorry, the password is wrong, please try again. You hit start again to re-enter it, and then they say, oh, I'm sorry, it's wrong. Enter it the third time. It will then say, well, it's still wrong, please try again, but if it's still wrong the fourth time, I will allow you to restart in that world. And what it will do is it will actually place you in World 2 with a set of items that supposedly you would have by the time you got there. And so basically what this means is you can go pretty much to any chapter in the entire game. Obviously, W1 is kind of worthless. I mean, you just want to start the game. But, I mean, you could go to World 2, 3, 4, or 5 automatically just by entering that as your password. And so it's kind of cool if you just want to kind of get through the game or just play certain chapters that you really, really like. Apparently, there's also kind of there's another cheat you can use. If you enter 5W as opposed to W5 for World 5, you will go to the 5th world with, like, everything. Like, you will be, like, a maxed out character starting that game, like, with all items, all troopers, like, everything. Haven't tried that myself, but something for our game, you guys out there to give it a try. So I just wanted to see what the password, I just wanted to show you that, because I wanted to explain how I was able to do what I did. Let's keep exploring here. La is so sad, only for his stolen bread. Okay, so La was pretty sad that his bread got stolen by Supika. Let's keep talking here. La is stingy. Okay. Supika is a good boy. He regrets what he did to La. Okay, so apparently Supika is a good guy. Maybe he was just hungry. And yes, folks, if you hadn't guessed it already... Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, let's pause for a sec. La is the person inside this room, and I have to warn you of a story point here. When we went into the screen the first time, remember how Corona said, oh, we met our transit robot in Copenes? That's good and all. You have to go in this room and talk to La, at least to see him say peek, 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 or otherwise Gun Meca will not come with you. I guess it's a story trigger in the game that you have to have talked to this gentleman in here so Gun Meca will come with you. This is something we have to do. And you may have noticed the alert solar eclipse just happened, so what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to redeem us from the previous video, and I'm going to cast Monicum right now. So now we have Monicum in this Let's Play. That's wonderful. Which, by the way, brings up the point that you can cast some great magics in any of the chapters. Monicum is one of those that doesn't matter what chapter you cast it in. Springcum, however, is specific to this chapter, so you have to be careful about that. So we get all the cool items again. Okay, so now I guess it's not such a bad thing that I had to redo the whole thing, because now we have like all these cool items that we were supposed to have because we had Monicum before, and I lost it stupidly. But let's go in here and talk to La. I'm La. People say I'm stingy. Do you think so? Well, I mean, you're kind of mad the guy took your bread. I'm gonna... Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause it here before I give my answer because I'm actually out of time for this video. So I'll talk to you later, folks. See ya.